Welcome to the webinar here on social signals and posting to social, making social postings fast and easy, scheduling postings. That's what we're going to be talking about here today. So all of these social sites can have value for you. We've got Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, possibly LinkedIn, Blogger, YouTube, Tumblr, I think is what that one is, and I'm not even sure what this one here is. But anyway, we've got a lot of social avenues out there that we can work with. And what we want to talk about today is I am going to be discussing Buffer specifically for scheduling content, talking about scheduled content services to connect your social sites and accounts and schedule posts. We'll talk a bit about researching content and things like that. So these are some of the things that we want to discuss today. Now I have a note here to remind me. I wanted to just mention one thing here as we talk today, and I'll take this to go in and look at it. But I just want you to understand that you do not have to you don't have to have hundreds of products on your website to start marketing and promoting. And I hope that can be very clear. So the site that I'm using with most of my discussions here with this series of webinars is my ViperSharp. And if we go look at my ViperSharp orders here, we can see that I do have orders coming in. This one was just recent today that came in for a system. And we had another one a couple of days ago. So, you know, I've had two orders, 3 this week. Yeah, so 3 orders this week for my, well, 4, because I had some that were just add-on products, but 4 orders through my website, and sold quite a few more through another avenue off my website that I did all this week. And the only thing I have on this site, if we go in and look at the website, it is not a perfect website. That's what I'm trying to show you guys here. This site is still growing. It's still needs improvement. There's a lot that I should do for this site, and one of them you're seeing right here. There's one of my old banners that I originally put on the site with the old case, with an old design, a 3D printed base. I mean, this is all prototype material. I don't even have images of my final product on my homepage like I should. Even this image down here is from a prototype. So this site is not done. No website is ever done. It's constantly growing and evolving, and I definitely need to put some work into my images and graphics there, which I will do over time. If we go to my shop, look at my store on here, this is it. That's all I have. And most of this is add-on stones and stuff. This is my main product right here. This is a watered down version of it. Which isn't selling. People look at that and say, well, for 75 bucks or 25 bucks more, I'll get that one, you know. And so it's interesting to note, I think, that I'm having sales with very little on my website. It's not about how many products you have on your site. It's about how you promote what you do have. The reason I have sales is because I'm working hard to promote and advertise this product, this one product that I do have. So please keep that in mind and recognize you do not have to have your site perfect, all the optimization done. I haven't completed all that. Technically, yeah, I shouldn't say technically, yeah. It is a good idea. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do the optimization. It is a good idea to do as much of that up front as you can. What I'm saying is there's a lot of work involved in that. While you're doing it, go ahead and start doing the promotion of the site as well. Okay, that's what I'm trying to share with you and say today. So this stuff that we're going to talk about here today is something that can be done while you have uh, your site in the process of being created. And Instagram here is one of them. This is my Instagram account that I'm showing you here. And Buffer is what I really want to talk about today. So Buffer is an option where you can. It's a content servicing. In fact, let's go out and just get a definition. What is Buffer? All right. Introduction to Buffer. What does Buffer do? Who is using Buffer? So Buffer is a new and smarter way to share what you want to share on social media. People have called it great names before, like the social media assistant or the Siri of social media. What it does is simple. You add updates to your Buffer queue, and it will be posted for you, well spaced out over the day and at the best times. It's like your magic box. You can use anytime to fill with great tweets, Facebook stories, LinkedIn updates. Just drop them in, and you don't have to ever worry about when it will be posted. It's all taken care of by Buffer for you. So that's what Buffer does. Okay, it's an opportunity to get content out there in a scheduled fashion. So to add your accounts, you would just come in here. It says you can connect more profiles and images. We could click plus and come in and say, okay, let's add a LinkedIn profile or page. We can add a Facebook profile page or group. Connect Twitter, Google Plus page or profile. Pinterest looks like with the trial plan that I have, we have to upgrade in order to use Pinterest. It's all right. I don't need Pinterest. Instagram is already connected in there. And so I've connected those just by coming in and clicking on these links. I'll give you an example. If we go to LinkedIn, so you get something like this where it says, is this you? Buffer would like to access some of your LinkedIn information. And of course, that's what we want. We click Allow Access, and it will connect that account into my Buffer account. And it's just added over here to the side. Okay. So now we can post to whichever of these we want to, and I've got the ones that aren't relevant to my ViperSharp locked or out there. I don't need those right now. I only want these that are relevant. And so what I'm going to post here is just an update for what's been happening this week is the first thing. So shipping 59 ViperSharp. I want to put some capitals on that. ViperSharp kits today for the drop through mass drop. And then I'm going to put a hashtag in there, ViperSharp. I'm going to put another hashtag because the hashtags are something that are searched in places. Well, all of these social avenues will use it, but especially Instagram and Twitter are two that where people use hashtags. And so I talked about this a little bit in last week's webinar. So we're just going to put some in here, knives, hashtag knife sharpening, hashtag love knives. All right, so we'll put some things like that in there, and you can research that to find the best hashtags that that need to happen, okay, or that can happen that are relevant. So now I've got a post here ready. Now I can come in here and I can choose an image. And I created Well, let's find it in here. I'll go ahead and save that. There we go. So this I need to overwrite, and it's a picture of the boxes of cases that I'm shipping out. And so we go in and find that image. I've got that on my Dropbox here. Find the right image and attach. So now all of these places that are posting, and this is not my personal Facebook page. This is my Facebook business page, my ViperSharp page there that I connected, not my profile. So all of these business places will get this post with these comments and this image there. Okay, and then I can go in here and I can share now, or I can schedule post. Well, this one I want to go ahead and share now. Okay, so I'm going to put that up there, and boom, it goes out to 4 of these social sites for me immediately. Okay. Well, now I want to add another one in there. Did you get your Viper Sharp yet? Actually, I will do that. So we'll do it like that. And this is the character count down here. See, every time I put a character in there, the numbers go down. And so that tells me how many characters I can put in, and that'll keep it friendly to each of these avenues, with Twitter being the shortest allowable. So I can come in and upload another picture. I'm going to go back to my Dropbox, and this time we're going to go into my knife sharpener section. And what I'm going to do today is we're just going to go through and schedule out a few different posts and talk about why I'm doing these. So we'll go in and find images that I have previously prepared and get those added here. Images 2017, January, knives. And we'll look for an image that has not been posted. Now, I want to make sure that I haven't posted it up there already, so I'm going to double check before I put this up there. So we'll go right here and add that. It's uploading. There it goes. Now, before I post it, I just want to come over here and double check. So what have I posted already? These are the images that have been posted to my Instagram account. Okay. And so since, well, and actually, I don't know if Instagram connects that way. That's one thing I was wondering about this, is it might just be giving updates with that. So let's go to my Facebook page and we'll check postings there. So if we come back, we can see there's the post that I just put up from Buffer. There's another post that I shared personally yesterday. Over here we have a post to the page from my followers. And then, yeah, the most recent was, okay, so this one was published by Hootsuite. So we do have others that are out there. And that one was posted also by Hootsuite, which I had prior. So one thing that's interesting that I'm finding is these services, at least this one, the way I've got it right now, is not posting to Instagram. Okay, and so I'll have to check that, because the reason I like Buffer is because it allows more options than Hootsuite. Hootsuite will only let you do 2 for the free version, and that may be a constant limit on some of these. One thing you can do is you can use Instagram And let's see if we can find a screenshot of that. And see if we can show you this, because Instagram is for mobile, generally speaking, and um, so it's kind of difficult for me to show you what it looks like when you post to Instagram, and it's not coming up here. So using Instagram, I can go into my Instagram account on my phone and post an image on there. And when I post the image there, I have the option to post to have it go out to other sites. And so I'm going to go into my Instagram account here and just check one real quick that I can share with you. And the Instagram has certain filters that you can use to make your images look a little better. So it's kind of nice to have that. Then they'll let you post to Twitter, Tumblr, Flickr, Swarm, and a personal Facebook profile, which is not what I want to do with my business here. So it does not allow me to post to a Facebook page, business page, and it does not post to LinkedIn. But on my phone, if I wanted to use it, I can do posts to Instagram at least, and have those posted also on Twitter, and then, like I say, my personal Facebook. But that's that's not really as valuable to me. What I'd like to do is I want to go to Twitter, Facebook business page, and Instagram is where I really like to post. So this image isn't going to do what I want because that's already been put up there. So let's go back to my page here on Facebook to look at that and remind me which images I have seen there. All right, so we've done that one. Oh, and notice the interaction on that too. Favorite knife? Let's see them. All right, so I might want to add something to this post. Did you get your Viper Sharp yet? Show us what you're sharpening. And I'm just going to say, show me what you're sharpening. And we're going to do hashtag Viper Sharp again. Hashtag, and I'm going to go check my questions box here because I forgot to pull that up. If you guys have questions, type them in. I'm just pulling that up right now. And I do have a question there from Charles. Is this for websites only, or can you use it elsewhere? Please give me some clarification of where you're thinking about using that, Charles, what you mean with this. Generally, Buffer is something you can use just to post out on any social site, anything that you want to share, but usually you're going to be sharing information related to Facebook. Okay. So Buffer is just one of those that allows you to share to multiple sites with one tool. That's what it's for. So if you have other questions, go ahead and type them in if I'm not answering clearly, and give me a clear question, and I can answer any questions you guys have as we're going. All right, so let's put in knives and photo of the day, pick of the day. So these are just hashtags that people will use sometimes, and so we're going to going to use that. So that image has been used. That was one that I had put up here right there. Do I have others that have come from that same set? This one was one from that set, and I think that's it. So the red handle there, the blue, the silver, and the big chopper there. So, all right, so we're going to get rid of that one. I'm going to go in and find another one that has not been posted yet. And I'm going to just pull from the top of the list. So it looks like I think those two have been up there, and this one has not. So we're going to go ahead and add that one right there. And we've got our call to action there. Show me what you're sharpening. So that hopefully will get people to interact with us. And so now we want to add to queue. And that saves it and says, hey, you've got a queue right here. So we can come into this and we can say share now, move to top, edit. We can switch it to custom time, so it's got it for 9:54 p.m. tonight. We can switch that to a custom time and say, oh, I think I want to put it at a different time here. Let's have it go out at 3 p.m., 3:54 p.m. And is that? It's interesting. I don't know if that's saying that's London time. That's what it looks like it's saying there. All right. And maybe that's why it can't go. So I'm going to go in and we'll go to edit. And see if we can change. All right, so it looks like they've got just specific set times that we can do. All right. Anyway, so we can save it there and have it ready to go. Okay, then I can go back to content. If I want to share another one, I can come in here and we could do another one. We could say tag a friend who needs Viper Sharp. All right, now I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but I'm seeing that in this post now, it's only putting it to, looks like it's only going to one live option. So kind of frustrating. They really want you to upgrade and pay for the service, which I can understand, and it might be worth doing that when you really get aggressive with this. $10 a month isn't too bad. I have several tools. I pay 10 or less a month for things like that. So a little bit frustrating there that we can't do multiple posts. It seems. Scheduled with that. So Hootsuite might be a better option. Let's go in and look at that. Show you what Hootsuite can do. So Hootsuite I have used and does offer multiple avenues, and I usually just sign in with Twitter. That's what I just did there, was just click the sign in with Twitter option. And so with Hootsuite, I can continually post as many as I want to my Twitter account, and this one the image isn't coming up right, but that's my Facebook account. I can I can add more if I want to pay for it. So if I wanted to add Instagram, for example, To allow Hootsuite to access your Instagram account, you must first give authorization from Instagram website. Okay, so we can click that. We'll authorize it, log in as ViperSharp. Okay, and now it's saying connect more social profiles. This is something we saw when I was looking at this last week, I believe. And it says upgrade your plan to add more social networks and start building a bigger social brand. So they'll do two and let you do the two of them, but they're not going to let you do this third one if you're just using the free option. And so for that, I would have to go into this option, and again, $9.99, $10 a month will allow me 10 social profiles. That's not bad. So that's probably worth doing, and they do have a free 30-day trial on that I can use it for 30 days free. So there is an option there to do that. But like I say, I've got my Facebook page and my Twitter no problem on here with Hootsuite. And so that if you want to do just two social pages, then it's not too bad. And so here, let's talk a little bit about what can be done in Hootsuite. This gives me people who I'm following my retweets. So this is people that have found my item on Twitter from a post that I've posted up there that I tweeted, and they retweeted it to send it out. You want that. We want that to happen as much as possible, because then we can get more looks, more eyes on it. I've got mentions over here where other people are mentioning me on social sites, and so it shows you your mentions. And then here we've got my scheduled set. We'll close that little guide there. And then this is a search where I can put in a search for certain key phrases. Okay. And so there are different things you can do within your dashboard on Hootsuite. It's a fairly decent platform. I kind of like it. It's nice to have. But again, it does limit you to just the two social accounts here. Okay. So I've got, it looks like I might be able to do, so it looks like, I wonder if we could remove that. So let's go in and look at this and see if we can remove some of that. Because if we can get Instagram in here as our 3, that would be great. Check what publisher does. So what I want to do is remove that one. Let me select no. So I don't know. Maybe it's under account here. So what? Okay, so we've got profile info. Upgrade my plan. Twitter. We could put my email, password, LinkedIn, Facebook. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. All right, so if we can't find an option, let's go out to Google and see what Google says. How to remove a social platform from Hootsuite. All right, to remove a social network, select your profile image from the top launch menu. Under private social networks, click the gear icon on the social network, and then select remove from Hootsuite. Click OK. Well, it looks easy enough. All right, so my profile right here. Oh, look at that. Right here, I can go in and remove from Hootsuite. OK. All right, so now I've got just 2. So now I'm going to see if it will let me do Instagram. And we'll find out. Log in. Instagram. Okay, so it says Instagram publishing works differently. Compose a schedule and schedule your post with Hootsuite. Get a notification on your device at the scheduled time. Complete publishing your post in an Instagram app. Okay, so that's interesting. I did get a notification on my phone because I've got my buffer connected to my phone, as well uh, as Instagram, and so there it puts the image on your phone. So Instagram is very much a social or a mobile social app. It's something that is meant to be used on the phone, um, not necessarily through the computer. Okay, so that one would still be done through Instagram, and I'm just looking at the filter options here, and then we're going to go ahead and post this. 59 Viper Sharp kits sent out for the mass drop 59 Viper Sharp kits sent out for the mass drop this week. All right, and then I'll do my hashtags, Viper Sharp, hashtag knives. And the great thing about doing this on the app, on the Instagram app on your phone, is it gives the hashtags pop up that I've used before, or that it recognizes as possible hashtags that people might want. Pick of the day. So, all right, and we share it. So, so that's the same thing that was happening on the buffer, but Hootsuite does allow you to use more. Complete publishing your post in Instagram app. Skip setup. I'll do this later. Compose. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead. There you have the latest version of Hootsuite installed on your device. I'm not sure I want to put that on our webinar here right now. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so I'll update that later. But basically, you connect to your phone there, and then you can connect that. So Hootsuite's probably the better way to go for a tool like this to post to multiple apps. Okay, so I'm going to do this later. Let's go back to right here, the publishing. So we can come in here and we can schedule a post. So we can attach a file, image. So again, we're going to go up to knives, and don't think I've shared that one. So we'll put that image up here, and then we can post another comment. What do you use your knives for, or do they sit in a display case? Some people do buy knives to just display them, but I buy them to use them. So what do you use your knives for? Do they sit in a display case? Show us your favorite knife. All right, and then we'll do our hashtags. hashtag. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy those. So again, I'm making a post here, asking a question and giving a call to action, telling them to interact. Okay. And then I'm going to go right here, and there's a scheduling option. So I'm not going to send this one now. I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow. And we're going to schedule it for 1:40 p.m. That looks good. Whoops, what did I lose there? Schedule. This message has not been sent because it's too large for Twitter. Please either shorten the message or deselect Twitter. Okay, so too much content in here. Let's see how much of this I need to get rid of. Okay, so it looks like there's a character count right down here, and so that's where they're looking for the Twitter, and so now you can see it's a -2. So there, I've got 3 left, so I'm okay to post that on Twitter. Now, one thing I want to do is retweet RT space. So that says retweet. So on Twitter, people might retweet that and share it for us. So I've got it scheduled for tomorrow. So schedule that out. Boom, done. Let's do another one. Okay. So now it shows up in my scheduled feed here, and then I can come in and say, okay, well, I want to put another one in there. So what else are we going to talk about here? What is your preferred knife style? Out the front, folder, fixed, drop point, other, and then we'll add those hashtags back in there. I've still got 6 here. I'm going to put in request to retweet, and we're going to schedule this one. This one will have go out Monday, so I can schedule out my things for next week. And what time Monday? Well, I'm going to put it at let's do 6:50 p.m. on Monday. Okay. Schedule. So now I've got Saturday's post figured out. I've got Monday's post figured out. I can put in another one. Do your friends have a Viper Sharp yet? Don't be selfish. Share now. So again, telling them to share, giving that call to action. Don't be selfish. Share now. Viper Sharp, knives, knife sharpening, knife sharpener. Now with this one, I want to put an image of my Viper Sharp in. Probably, I think I can go ahead. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and put in another with these knives in there. So this, I got all of these pictures one day, and let's see, this needs to be scheduled for. We're going to schedule that for. Most people are more active. I want this one to go out when people are active. Wednesday, Thursday, I hear, are the more active times, around 3 to 4 p.m. I'm going to do 3:30 on next Wednesday or next Thursday for this one. So schedule that. Okay. So after this happens, we post all these in here. Then I can watch in here to see how many people are retweeting when I say retweet, and so and when I ask them to share, so we can see the retweets here. So that'll be nice to see that. I can post multiple knives. This one, let's see, that was supposed to have an image and doesn't look like it got the image in there. Let's edit that. And let's go in and find an image that we like. I'm going to post that one right there. So that doesn't have my knife sharpener, but that's okay because I'm talking about knives here. So save changes. All right, and so that updated that one. So now I've got 3 scheduled posts here going into next week. Let's do another one. So we come back up here and say, let's see, have you seen our latest videos? Check them out at youtube.com/ViperSharp. And share with your friends. All right. This one I will put on Wednesday at 2:55. And I want to do an image here, so we're going to pull up another image. Maybe that's not working. There we go. We'll try that one. All right, so we've got that one. We'll use that one. We'll put that one in there. Have you seen our latest videos? Check them out at youtube.com/ViperSharp. Okay. I'm going to put a retweet request in there. And let's see how many of these we can get. ViperSharp knives. All right, we will. Have you seen our latest videos? Check them out. How about that? We do just check them out, and we can put an exclamation there. All right, so there, that one works. So that one's scheduled for Wednesday. So now I've got to post through Thursday. I guess I've got to do one for Tuesday. So this is for tomorrow. This is for Monday, one for Wednesday, and one for Thursday. So I can go in and schedule the final. So here I've spent 15, 20 minutes doing my posts, and I've got one post for every day next week within that short amount of time. So great way to get your postings done. Choose a day when you're going to do this. Create your postings for the week, and then move on to other activities and things. And you know, we're on to other sides of business. Okay. Let's see. We'll do. We'll do that one there. Okay. How big is your knife? And I'm going to go ahead and put a link to my website here on this one. All right. So we've got that in there. This one is going to go to Tuesday, and we'll do that at 3 p.m. Schedule. Done. So now I've got a post for Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, and I could even do a few more for the next, Friday, Saturday of following week. So I would encourage you to use this. Get out there and connect to your social accounts. Use Hootsuite to set them up on multiples. Now let's see this. Oh, and I've got to go in and connect my my other Instagram account, which I'll go ahead and do as well. So that's your assignment today, guys. Let's go out, set up a Hootsuite account or similar. There are others out there. I mean, if you just you can go search on Google for um, schedule social content tool. And we've got 5 social media management tools. You can search for social media management tools. 12 best social media management tools. There's a lot of them out there. You could try some different tools until you find what works well for you. Hootsuite's the one I've had the most experience with. Buffer a little bit. Hootsuite is at the top of this list, then Buffer. Then we've got these others that they throw in here that nobody's ever heard of. But go ahead and try any of them. TweetDeck I've heard about before. But if you'd like to try some of these others, and if you find one that allows a lot of social media sites on a free plan, let me know. Send me an email. I'd love to hear about them. Share it with your coach, and let's hear what is working for you. But get out there, start doing the marketing. Even if you don't feel that your site is complete yet, hey, promote what you do have. Start doing that. Get the word out there. It is not going to hurt to start getting the word out about your site and start promoting it and get some notice out there while you're still working on finishing the site, adding products, doing the optimization, all those things that need to be done. Okay. Thank you for joining us today.